What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be listing every single piece of content that we are getting in the Battlefield Portal mode, including every single map, weapon, vehicle, gadget, and even the factions that we get to play as well. I was actually lucky enough to be invited to an early reveal event for Battlefield Portal, and during the stream they showed us all of this content. We weren't actually allowed to record or screenshot the live stream, but I actually did a big brain play and paused it, wrote down every single item and then clicked play, because these lists only showed up for about 3 or 4 seconds. So I think most people probably missed it all, but I essentially sacrificed some time on the Q&A at the end in order to write all of this down. If you guys end up enjoying this video, then be sure to hit that like button to support the channel, and if you are new and you're excited for Battlefield 2042, then be sure to subscribe and turn on those notifications, as I have plenty more content on the way. Now, I'm going to keep this as short as possible. There's no point dragging the video out, so I'll show you a list of every piece of content on the screen and just quickly sort of touch on some of my favorites and stuff like that. So when these lists pop up, feel free to pause the video if you want to read every single item, as I'm not going to waste 10 minutes reading the name of 60 different weapons. There will also be timestamps in the description and on the scroll bar for you guys if you want to skip ahead to different sections such as the vehicles and stuff like that. But with that out of the way, guys, let's get stuck into it. So obviously the 6 maps that we are getting in the Battlefield Portal are Battle of the Bulge and Al Alamein from Battlefield 1942, Arica Harbor and Valparaiso from Bad Company 2, and then Caspian Border and Noshar Canals from Battlefield 3. I cannot explain how happy I am with these map choices. I didn't really play 1942, but I do know of those maps just purely because of how loved they are. And then the 4 maps from Bad Company 2 and Battlefield 3 are honestly all in my top 10 all-time favorite Battlefield maps. If I could choose 4 maps from those games, it would have been literally those exact same 4. So like I said, I could not be happier about those map choices. Now, moving on to the weapons, as you can see, there are so many different options, 61 on this list to be precise, and they've essentially just chosen the most used and sort of the fan favorite weapons from each of those games. So once again, I'm really happy with the list, and I can't really think of any that I feel like they're missing. If I had to choose my 5 favorite weapons on this list, I think I'd go with the M24 Sniper from Bad Company 2, the M416 from Battlefield 3, the classic M1 Garand from 1942, the XM8 from Bad Company 2, and then probably the classic MP40 from 1942 as well. But let me know in the comments which are some of your favorites on the list as well. Like I said, feel free to pause the video if you do want to read through all of them, but we are now going to move on to the vehicles. Once again, there are so many to choose on, a total of 48 different vehicles, and once again, feel free to pause it to read the entire list. Now, I think the 3 that I'm the most excited to see again are the classic M4 Sherman and the Panzer tank from World War II, and then probably the old classic T90 from both Bad Company 2 and Battlefield 3. Now, moving on, we have the list of gadgets that we can choose from, a grand total of 31 different options, and I think for me, the defibs are the absolute standout here. I cannot wait to run around zapping people to death again like in the Battlefield 3 days, and I definitely will be setting up a 64 versus 64 defibs only game similar to what we saw in the trailer. Now, lastly, we just have the factions that we get to play as in each game. From 1942, we have the British Army and the Wehrmacht, or probably better known as the German Armed Forces. From Bad Company 2, we have the US Army and the Russian Army, and then from Battlefield 3, we have the US Marine Corps and the Russian Army once again. So that is the comprehensive list of every single piece of content being added to Battlefield 2042 through the Portal experience. 6 maps, 61 weapons, 48 vehicles, 31 gadgets, and 6 factions in total. And keep in mind, this is all being mixed with the actual Battlefield 2042 content, so add another 7 maps and all the weapons, vehicles, gadgets, and specialists as well. So it is a shitload of content, which I think a lot of people were pretty worried about at the initial reveal for the game, and hopefully this gets those people very excited. That is going to do it for this one though, guys. Like I said, if you did enjoy the video, then be sure to leave a like and help support the channel, and if you are new, then feel free to subscribe and turn on those notifications so you don't miss any more Battlefield 2042 content. In just the last couple of days, I've uploaded a complete breakdown of what Battlefield Portal is, a trailer breakdown, and I actually got to do a one-on-one interview with one of the developers from Ripple Effect Studio, so be sure to check all of those ones out as well. Thank you all very much for watching. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you all out there on the battlefield.